Yeah.
And finally, Tyson, I know that it was
See
brutal,
that
I know it
cut?
was tough, I know it was rough, but you seem to still be enjoying it. I do know.
And they earlier I showed Bob Arum saying, telling Tyson Fury he ought to congratulate his cut man. I was making that and the camera went off, so I'm not gonna go back and do it again because I don't wanna I don't wanna go over that 3 second or 33 second rule or something when you are dealing with someone else's content. But I just wanted you to see that cut over Tyson Fury's eye. Now, what I'm gonna talk about is how in the hell could Otter wilding out Otter Wilding, do that to the great Tyson Fury? Well, let's look at it. First of all, here's some reasons. It's more, I don't know exactly what the reason, but I'm gonna give some that I think are valid. Number one, Tyson Fury's dad or uncle said that Tyson Fury looked dehydrated in there against Wilder. Well, Tyson Fury might not quite know what his best weight is yet. See, I was a heavyweight myself, 6'5", from 250 to 275. And I didn't know what my best weight was. Neither of those weights was my best. I mean, I got into MMA. That was my best weight at MMA because I could use my extra bulk and strength to overpower smaller, weaker opponents. Because a good big man always beats a good little man. But in boxing, that was not the case. I fought a tough man at 260, and I was sluggish and lacked the speed I had earlier. But I was 30 years old. When I got down, and when I was training for a professional fight, and I got down to about 250, I was much faster. But even still, I think like 245 might have been my best weight. Now we see Tyson Fury. He fought Wilder at I think about what 260, 258. So I don't know. I forgot. Uh, and he fought. What's his other dude he fought? Tom Schwartz at I think 258, and now he's down to 254. For a heavyweight, 4 or 5 pounds can alter your whole performance. So I don't know if he lost too much weight for this fight, trying to get all the baby fat off, that little fat off the back. But sometimes you have some fat that you're not going to be able to get off. Because this man is 6'9", 254, 256. He is by no means fat at all, nowhere. Um, that's one option, one reason he could have done so bad. Number two, Otto Wallen is a southpaw. Although Tyson Fury switches southpaw himself, he only does it superficially to throw an opponent off. I don't think I've ever seen Tyson Fury fight a southpaw. And a lot of heavyweights, that causes them problems because normally you see guys who switch and who are southpaws in the lower divisions, even though Luis Ortiz is a southpaw and he's a heavyweight. So that could be a problem. Number three, I think Tyson Fury could be back on drugs and alcohol. By his own admission, he drinks alcohol. Let me say this. Some people think that alcohol is an okay alternative to drug usage. Well, I'm going to say this. In some aspects it is because it takes alcohol a little bit longer to kill you. But basically to me, it's not. I mean, I watched my father, I watched damn near all my cousins around me sink down and I don't know how to put this, in the despair of alcoholism. Tyson Fury reminds me of one of my cousins. So if he thinks alcohol is an okay alternative to drugs, he's wrong. No, I'm not saying, Tyson Fury, I'm not saying he's an addict. because there are some people who I know who were in my family who drank and used drugs, snorted coke liberally, and when they got a good job that called for them to not do these things, they had no problem stopping. They had no problem stopping. There are a lot of people who get high and are not addicts. To be an addict, there must be, it's got something to do with brain chemistry. Okay, and I know there are many people who have used drugs casually and recreationally and not actually, we all thought they were an addict, but when it came time to quit, they threw it away like yesterday's old news. That goes for crack, heroin. I'm serious. Heroin, as they call it in the streets, crack, all that. I don't know about opioids. That might be a whole different thing. I think anybody that take opioids is an addict because no one would be crazy enough to take that shit. There's plenty of stuff that'll get you high before you get to that. Before you get to opioids. I was gonna put that video what I just said up, but then I heard I accidentally erased it, and I heard 78 Sports, I mean Black Fight Fan, give an analogy that I just don't know if I could do any better than that. It was incredible. It's incredible. If you haven't heard it, watch Monday mornings. Monday mornings, Trio Boxing Talk with Black Fight Fan and 78 TV. Whether you hate them or not, that's the best, most powerful thing I ever heard when dealing with Tyson Fury and what could be the reason for him declining so rapidly. Man, it's obvious that the man has declined. I mean, from the Tom Schwartz fight, he looked brilliant. Even though Schwartz was a bigger bum than Otter Wallen. I'm not gonna call Otter a bum because he wasn't scared and he took it to Tyson Fury. Even though a regular Tyson Fury, Otter Wallen would have had no kind of nothing against him, unless it's that southpaw stance that threw Fury off. I don't know. Like I said, it could be a lot of things. I'm not in Tyson Fury's camp. I don't know him. So maybe all that's wrong. But it looks like one of those is the reason for Tyson Fury not just doing poorly, but his obvious steep decline since the Tom Schwartz fight. Some people are saying Deontay Wilder, what he put on him, could have been the cause, in that even though he looked good against Tom Schwartz, against a better fighter in Otto Wallen and a southpaw, the damage that Deontay Wilder did is apparent. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true. I think all this damage is of Fury's own doing somehow. Either he don't have his weight together, right? And those little 4 or 5 pounds that he lost is that he drained himself probably a lot to lose is telling on him, or either he's somehow back abusing his body with alcohol. We know he's abusing with alcohol because he said such. Either he's even tooting a little bit of cane up his nose a little bit, which I always thought. Because if he is an addict, and I'm not saying he is, like I said before, just because you use substances don't mean you're an addict. But if he is an addict, at 78 Sports, I think it was him or somebody noted, they don't think that Fury went to any kind of rehab. Now, I've seen people quit who were addicts quit cocaine without rehab. But that also could be telling on Tyson Fury's state of being and mind right now. So, you let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.